the A400 Xtreme PLUS. That's right, Beretta's newest shotgun as of, I don't know what, late August 2018 we are. We got dove season coming up, teal season coming up, duck season coming up. This gun's brand new and not a lot of people have it. There's not a lot of info out there on it, so I wanted to go ahead and do a video and show you guys since I had the ability to do so. If you're like me, you love seeing things on YouTube before you go out and spend your money on it, and I figured I got the cameras, I got the gun, I might as well help you guys out. So this right here, without further ado, is the 12 gauge A400 Xtreme PLUS in the Mossy Oak Bottomlands. This is a sweet gun, y'all. I have been shooting a Browning Maxus for several years now. I've always loved that gun, and it wasn't until this year during turkey season that I got on the Beretta gun. It is a the 1301 Tactical. That's what it is. Yes, a tactical gun. I'm all about some short barrels for turkey hunting. And the way that gun works is a lot like this gun. They're very similar in a lot of ways. I feel like they actually took a lot of things from that gun and put them onto this gun, and I love it. There's only one feature that the 1301 Tactical has, the newer one, that this gun doesn't have that I wish it had, but we'll get into that. So let's get started. To start off with, some of the new things on the A400 series that they've done is they've added the extended charging handle. At first, when I saw the Tactical, I was thinking it was going to be too big, but in all reality, y'all, it's pretty awesome. I mean, I really was thinking I was going to come in here and cut part of this off, you know, and would not be so big, but I mean, seriously, it couldn't be any more perfect. The other thing that they've done is they've come in here and they've the bolt release, they've added an extended bolt release, or oversized, I guess I should say bolt release. It's great. It's just real easy to get to. It's real easy to press. I really like that a lot. You can come in here and pull this up if you've got shells in the mag tube, and you can pull this up and it'll dump the shells out for you, which is pretty nice, a little safety feature. I'll use it sometimes, you know, we'll shuck them through or shoot them. Another thing it's got new, I don't know if y'all be able to see it or not, but it's got a green follower. You can easily see that you're empty, which is pretty nice and not really common feature. You can do it on a lot of guns. You can buy aftermarket parts and put it in there, but it's a little piece of plastic. Why don't they just make it right the first time? You don't have to do that. Why have a black one? Well, Beretta got that right. The other thing they got right was the lifter. If you notice, I don't have a pointer, but it's pretty far forward. You're not going to get your thumb caught in there when you're loading shells. It really is. It's nice. One thing on the tactical gun, there's actually a semicircle cutout, and a lot of guys, competition guys, will go in there and they'll weld in this area right here to where it's pretty much like this. So that's a pretty cool feature. Something else I really like right off the bat, the rubber's really nice. It's really grippy. And again, I'm kind of new to the Beretta guns. This will be my first year waterfowl hunting with the Beretta, but it just feels really good. Another thing from the Maxus that I like a lot is it's got a smaller grip right in here. It's almost like a Browning A5. It's just something about it, that smaller feeling. I like that a lot too. Same back here, it's got a rubberized cheek rest, pretty nice. It also has the kickoff system. If you've never seen the kickoff system, this is pretty cool. If I can get you to see how that absorbs. Now Beretta says that will take up about 70% of the recoil. I don't know if it does or not, but you can decide for yourself. Another thing that is supposed to help out with the recoil, when they've done on this gun, that's a little more technical, is they have a lengthened forcing cone. It's supposed to help out with the recoil and the patterning of the shot. So that's nice. It's a Stellium barrel, Stellium Plus, which is where it got the name. It's the same type of barrel that they use in their competition guns, apparently. It's supposed to last a long time. Something else new on the A400 Plus that some guys are going to like, some guys aren't going to like, the RHIB. They've got the raised or elevated RHIB now. Again, it kind of feels like an A5 when you go to shoulder it. It's there. I think I'm going to like it. It's going to be my first year, like I said, hunting with this gun. New to me. The Browning Maxxis did not have that, so that's going to be new. It also has a mid bead as well as the front bead. So that's going to be pretty cool. Be nice to have. While I'm up here at the front, it does come with not one, not two, not three, but not four even. It comes with 5 choke tubes, extended choke tubes. That's pretty cool. I gotta say, I can't say I've seen many shotguns come with 5 extended choke tubes. So that's pretty sweet that Beretta put that in there. I'll step back here before I start cracking things open. The one thing that I mentioned that I wish that this had that the Tactical 1301 has, oversized safety. It does not have an oversized safety like that one, but it's still pretty big. I mean, it's going to be fine. It is reversible if you're a left-handed shooter, so some of you guys might like that feature about it. Feels really nice. One more thing, actually. The receiver is already drilled and tapped. Pretty cool. If you want to put any optics on this, if you're going to turkey hunt with this gun, I mean, that's a pretty neat feature. If you're going to deer hunt, you might want to put a rail and put a scope on it. You know, some of you guys. So one of the things, as I'll go ahead and open this up, that I think is really, really cool is the, I'm blanking on the name, but the knob here, I don't know, I remember it. You don't actually unscrew it like you normally do to get the forearm off. You just turn it about a quarter turn. I don't know if y'all can see that. About a quarter turn, and it comes off. And you can see there's basically a rod in there, and that's about it. And you can slide the forearm off. You can see in here, it's basically 2 slots in the little curved area. Now here's where this kind of gets interesting, and I don't know how well y'all are going to be able to see it or not, but the plug to this gun is down in here. One of my favorite features about the Maxxis was I could use a key and get that plug out really easily if I wanted to. This one, that's not really the case. You almost have to use a pair of needle nose pliers or something. I guess you could turn the gun upside down and smack it out. I hadn't really tried. I went ahead and came up with my own personal remedy for this to where I don't even have to worry about it. And I tied a piece of braided fishing line about 2 or 3 inches long, and voila, comes right out. Just tie that string right there on the end. And when you want to put it back in, pop it back in, and the little knob here easily goes back on. You know, with the fore end on, obviously. Actually, well, that is it. It doesn't squeeze down without the fore end. Still learning things. One odd thing that I noticed, if you're going to put a magazine extension on here and you need to do something to get your spring, you know, further out so you can put in more shells, you're going to go goosies or goose hunting or something like that, you've got these 4 little buttons on the end. And you have to depress these buttons to remove this area to get to your spring. And the gun actually comes with this tool. It's just a plastic little device. And you put it on here, and hopefully you guys can see this, but where these little notches are, these little tabs right there, you put this on there. If I can get it in place. There we go. And you have to squeeze all of them down at the same time. Not really crazy about that. I don't know why they do that. Maybe they have a good reason. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to have to worry about the spring popping out and dealing with that. I'm going to go and put this back on. And I'll show you guys this little addition here. Like I said, if you wanted to do this, you'd have to take that end off. But here is a Tactical, I believe, extension tube. You would want to put a clamp on here. I have the clamp, but for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to show all that. But how mean looking is that if you're going to be goose hunting? Crow hunting, maybe. I can't remember if you can have multiple for crow or not. But it's nice how that goes on there like that, man. I think this is sweet looking. Now, I have not shot this gun yet. That's right. I'm doing a video and I hadn't even shot the gun. Get back on there. But I will. I'm going to shoot it tomorrow. I'm going to film it and show you guys how it works out. I actually got my hands on some 7/8 ounce loads, some 1 ounce loads, and some 1 1/8 ounce loads. And I'm going to see what it'll cycle. I've always been one to only buy 1 1/8 ounce loads. The Maxxis in particular, I know will have some trouble cycling the lighter loads. I would be highly surprised if this thing would cycle 7/8 ounce, probably even 1 ounce. I don't know that. I don't think it will. My money is that it won't. I really don't think it will. But I'm going to find out. And so stick around. We'll do that. And at the very end, we got something else that's pretty cool that I'm going to show you guys. So hang around. We'll get back to this tomorrow.